Even then, despite fuel prices hitting an all-time high, President William Ruto seemed unrelenting from pushing through proposals contained in the finance bill, which seeks to make the cost even higher. The president defended the increase in VAT on petroleum products from 8% to 16%, saying the move is aimed at taming rogue oil industry players who, he said, were tinkering with the loopholes to evade taxes. And although the Finance Bill 2023 proposes a reduction of railway development levy from 2% to 1.5%, experts say that this will do very little to narrow the resultant increase occasioned by the rise in VAT. Chemutai Goin has more.
With fuel listed as one of the major contributors to inflation in the country, it appears Kenyans may not be out of the woods yet and may have to grapple with the higher costs in the coming months as the government institutes measures it says will help stabilize the dollar, reduce the overall cost of importation and eventually ease the pain at the pump. In an admission of tough times ahead and in what was seemingly a delicate balancing act of short-term pain and long-term gain, the president defended the recommendations of the Finance Bill 2023, which seeks to harmonize the VAT Act, which has only two recommendations, either zero rate or 16%.
We're going to increase the VAT by 8% for two reasons. Number one, because having differential rates, one at 8%, others at 16%, poses a problem, an integrity problem. People use it as a loophole to manipulate numbers, VAT in, VAT out.
Nikhil Hira, tax expert, says the action will have serious consequences and that at a time when the cost of living is at an all-time high, raising the tax on the petroleum commodities is not the right thing to do, as increase in fuel will affect all sectors. He further avers that many of the proposed tax measures in the Finance Bill 2023 are coming in at the wrong time when Kenyans are grappling with a high cost of living and cannot afford further taxation. According to the president, the action is driven by the need to resuscitate stalled road projects that are expected to cost the taxpayer 900 billion shillings.
I have tried to work with various departments, Kera, Kura, Kenha, to try and understand how do we manage this 900 billion. We've tried to cut it down. We've tried to stop some of the roads that have not started. We've died. But we still remain with close to about 680 billion that we have to manage. If I have to complete these roads, I need extra money.
In 2018, then-President Uhuru Kenyatta, in the Finance Bill 2018, attempted to introduce the 16% VAT, but owing to the unpopularity of the proposal, he rescinded to 8%. This time, President William Ruto says the increase is necessary.
This 8% that we are adding is going to give us about 50 billion shillings. It will begin to deal with the problem of roads across the country.
And in what the president says is balancing out the discomfort, the finance bill has proposed a reduction of the railway development levy from 2.5% to 1.5% and the import declaration fee from 3.5% to 2.5%. But these, however, do not have a direct impact on fuel. However, the railway development levy, for instance, is expected to promote the use of the SGR in ferrying goods, hence boosting its financial soundness, as it is one of the largest consumers of the country's revenue in settling its debt. With the May 20th deadline for the public to submit memoranda on the finance bill fast approaching, the attention will shift to members of the August House as they consider the bill that will have far-reaching effects on many sectors of the economy. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV.